Okay, Betty, let's roll into this. Let's roll this grocery cart in here and see what's happening for supper tonight. In my grocery cart tonight, let's just roll this bad boy in here. All right. I have got my Nature's Hollow honey substitute. I'm going to be using my Mrs. Dash garlic and herb. I'm going to be using my black peppercorn pepper, and I'm going to be using my Himalayan pink salt. Those will be my seasonings. And in my shopping cart, I have salmon. And I'm going to use my air fryer. And I have my Evo spray with coconut oil in it. So let's see. Let's get the best shopping cart out of here. So these are the spices I'll be using. Simple enough. And on my salmon. Now, fresh, never frozen. Till I bought it right home. Okay, so let me look at this. My nutritious fact. Okay, so it's going to be 330 calories per serving, and they're saying each serving size is 5 ounces, and this is a 10-ounce pack. So I divide, so that'd be 550. Okay. And it's going to have 28 grams of protein in it, because I'm only going to eat half of this. 28 grams of protein and 0 fiber. And 330 calories for 5 ounces. So my salmon's looking really good. Let me get this off here a second. Alright, since this is a 10-ounce salmon, and I only need half of that 5-ounce portion, so I'm going to cut it straight down the middle. Let me get my thing here a second. Alright, so this is a 10-ounce salmon, so I'm only going to use half of that. So we're going to go ahead and separate that. It's already all the way down. And okay, so alright, so I went ahead and got this cut in half, since these will be 5 ounce portions. I'm going to use my Lock and Lock container here, and I'm going to put one in the freezer for later. I got my Lock and Lock lid there. But I'm going to, first, I think I'm going to go ahead and give this a squirt just to make sure it's okay. All right, so I'm going to put 1/2 in here, in there. The other half I'm going to be actually doing in my cooker there. So I'm going to take and season it with my Mrs. Dash garlic and herbs. So I'm going to season this one, and I'm going to season the one that I'm freezing up. I'm going to put on my pepper. Hold on a minute. All right, so I'm going to take my pink Himalayan salt here, and I'm going to put that on there. And I'm going to put it on my one that's going to be in the freezer. Then I'm going to take my pepper, black pepper grinder, and I'm going to put some black pepper on it. And I'm going to put some black pepper on this one. Then I'm going to take, I already put my Mrs. Dash on it. Okay. So now I'm going to add my Nature's Hollow honey substitute. And I'm just going to drizzle that like an S maybe. That's all I'm going to drizzle on that one. And then I'm going to do it again on this one, just an S or zigzag maybe. So I'm going to put on that. Then I'm going to put this one, I'm going to wipe that off just 1 second. Hold on. I'm just going to wipe that edge off so it doesn't make a mess on my freezer. All right, then I'm going to take and put my lid on here. And this would, remember, this one will go, do I have the right lid? This one will go in the freezer. And then this one I'm going to cook tonight. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my air fryer. I'm going to use my air fryer here. It's got the little basket. Let me push that back just a little bit. All right, it's got my little basket. And I'm just going to put this right there. Let me see. That's what I'm going to do. All right, so I'm actually going to take my salmon and stick it right on my air fryer basket right here. And then I'm going to stick it in my air fryer. So we got that. It's going to go right in the air fryer. Then I'm going to push that in. I'm going to set it for 30 minutes. 20, 25, 30, and I am gonna at 400 degrees. And let's see, because fish, oh, it says 10 to 18 minutes for fish. All right, so we're going back to 20 minutes. Let me go back to 20 minutes. All right, 20 minutes, because the top thing says 400 degrees for fish for 10 to 18 minutes. So that's what we're going by. We're going to see how that works. I've got that on, and we'll see how it turns out. Light's still on. Last time I used my air fryer, I forgot to plug it in, but this time I plugged it in and my light is on, so that's a good thing. Okay, let's see. The timer's about to go off. Okay, well, my timer is just about ready to go off on my air fryer, and so we're going to open up the drawer and see how my salmon turned out. It said I put it in for 20 minutes. And let's see. There it is. Timer went off. Here we go, folks. This is our first look. Ooh, it's looking pretty good. Now, to me, I think it needs to go just a little bit longer because I want my meat to be well done. But I don't know. I think I'm going to go 5 more minutes. Let's go 5 more minutes. Because I want to make sure that's done. Okay, well, here we are. The timer's about to go off. Let's see. Our salmon this time. There it is. Now let's check it out. And there is my salmon. Let me get a fork on it a second. Hold on a minute. Let me get a fork a second. All right, let me get a fork here. All right, so let's get a fork and see what this looks like. Okay, there it is. Let me get it plated up. Okay, I got it plated up. And the salmon, it's pretty flaky. Okay, so let that cool a minute. There it is, salmon. We are cooking dinner together. We have got spiral zucchini.
Yeah.
We have got the quinoa boiling here, and we finally found the boil in a bag quinoa tricolor in our little
We've got salmon.
salmon in here. Let's just take a peek at it, which you're not supposed to, but I'm going to. But there's our salmon. Okay. And in the oven, we've got some chicken. Whoops, my camera's going to steam up. And carrots. Carrots and chicken. So there's dinner. Carrots are looking really good. Our timer will be going off in about 3 minutes. We're going to check on that salmon. I'll be back on that dings. Uh-oh, it said 10 minutes. Oh, wait, yeah, the timer went off. The quinoa looks like it's done. Let's get it out of there. And the zucchini noodles are done. Let's get them out of there. Okay, we got our quinoa out. And it's looking like this. We're going to add a little bit of salt and butter to it.
Instead of water.
Yeah, I put my quinoa on with my zucchini to make it taste better, give it some flavor. There it is. And there's my salmon. All right. This recipe to make some icing when I did my cake the other day. Had a little bit left over, so I got it in my bag. And I'm trying to squish it up and knead it. It says I should knead this. Boy, do I need this. I need this really bad. Oh, where you need it. Okay, don't move. And then I'm going to take my raspberries here. And I'm going to actually squirt a little bit of chocolate in each one of those little raspberries. And I'm going to make me a little sweet treat with the chocolate leftover icing that I used on my cake. And I'm going to put them in my raspberries and have me a nice chocolate sweet treat. I'll show you in a minute when I get done. Alright, first, alright, so I'm just going to take and cut a wee little tiny hole. Alright, so I just cut off a wee tiny hole off this bag. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take each one of these little raspberries. I've already rinsed them off. I'm going to try to squirt if I can. I'm going to try to squirt. I don't know if I got it kneaded enough. I'm going to try to squirt. There we go. I'm going to squirt chocolate inside of each one. Squeeze in enough chocolate. It'll look like that. And I'm going to put them in my dish right here. Don't look at my dirty dish here. I'm going to take my chocolate. So I'll get back with you. Alright. So I'm going to take my raspberry. Squeeze. Okay, and there they are with the chocolate in them. These are my raspberry chocolate-filled treats. Thank you. Thanks for watching.